I don't know about you, but music speaks to me. For at least the past 30 years, I'll say, I've had a song for a season. It's funny how God will just put a song on the radio or in my heart, and it becomes my theme song for a while. Sometimes that theme song only lasts a couple of months, sometimes it lasts a couple of years. You could take away my TV, and yes, I would miss it a little bit, but it would be so difficult for me to live without music. Some of the songs that I have been my theme songs throughout the years. This is just a few smatterings. Is Worn by 10th Avenue North. It describes perfectly a time in my life when I was despondent and I was angry at God for making me live. And it was difficult to get up each and every day. Strong Tower by Newsboys was a song that just got me through a little bit of a rough patch. Into the Sea by Tasha Layton. In 2020, because COVID wasn't enough, my body decided that would be a good time to have breast cancer. So I was having one of my two meltdowns through this whole time. I only had two. But this first one, as soon as I was literally verbally calling out to God and saying, I'm scared, please just tell me something because I'm scared and I don't know what's going to happen. And as soon as I spoke that, the song Into the Sea by Tasha Layton came on. And the part that hit me was, it's going to be okay. And I held on to that song for the next year while I was going through different treatments and just struggling and being fearful of, is it going to come back? Right now, my theme song, and has been for the last couple of years, is Counting My Blessings by, I'm going to say this wrong, Seth Schluter. I love that song so much, and it has described my life over the past couple of years. Things are calm. I'm married to a wonderful man. I have 14 grandchildren. I have a great relationship with my kids and even my stepkids. And I have just so much to be thankful for. So when that song comes on, I cry. Well, I cry through a lot of songs, which is why I have to wear waterproof mascara to church every Sunday, because I'm pretty much going to cry through praise and worship. Of course, I've mentioned this song in a previous video, but The Goodness of God. That as soon as I start hearing the music play, I just go ahead and start crying right away. Doesn't it just describe most of our lives, that no matter what we're going through, He's there? I mean, He's chasing us and calling to us and calming us down. That will just remain one of my all-time favorite songs, I think, for the rest of my life. The thing is, I can't really sing. Well, I can sing, but you probably don't want to be sitting next to me when I am singing. As kids, the four of us kids growing up, my mom, who was very musically talented, she, I guess, had this grand idea that we'd have a family singing group, and my three siblings and I would be singing, and this is what I heard all the time: Lynn, you're flat. Lynn, you're flat. Lynn, you're flat. Like, I knew what that meant being, 7, 8 years old. I never did understand it, but I knew from early on that, I was flat. So people just don't beg me to sing unless they want me to sing solo. Nobody can hear me. But anyway, my daughter, Megan, who does everything big and bold, she also, she can't even carry a tune in a bucket. But the girl always loved to sing. And she would sing loud and boisterous, regardless of who was around it to hear. Well, one particular day, she was 3 years old when this happened. We were going somewhere. I was driving in the car with the three little kids, and Megan's just belting out. Now, her favorite song at that time was Away in a Manger. Summer, winter, didn't matter. She loved that song. And she would belt it out with gusto every time she sang that song. Well, this one particular time, she's singing, and I can't even begin to do it justice, but away in a manger, no crib for a bed. I mean, it was just funny. It was just funny. But as I was listening to her, my heart was so full. And I just thought, she's just gives it everything. She's bursting out in song. And it made my heart so full. And I thought, what a beautiful sound that was, even though the people around might not agree. But that was my daughter. And she was singing a song about Jesus with all of the energy she could get. Well, after I had that feeling of just being, my heart being so full that, yeah, I did shed a little bit of a tear because I thought of how precious she was. The Holy Spirit reminded me, that's how I feel when you sing. Oh, it just really got to me. So I know that one day when I'm in heaven, I'm going to be able to sing as beautiful as the angels. But for right now, when I am singing praise and worship music, oh, my Father's heart is so full that it just wants to burst, and He's so proud of me. So share with me a story down below of a time that you thought you weren't so great at something and God just comforted you and reminded you of how much He loves you. I look forward to reading your stories. Thanks, and I'll see you next Monday.